is 4:19 in the morning on August 20th, 2025. It's a Wednesday. So, let's see. Sleep-wise, I slept. I went to sleep about maybe 8:30, and I got up at about 11:30. Didn't go back to sleep until about 1:30, and then got up at 3:30. So how much time is that? About 5 hours. But I wanted to sleep through, but it just didn't happen. But you just go with it, right? Today's a rest day, so perhaps I can make up for my lack of sleep when I come home. After I have a telehealth appointment for my doctor at 4. So I guess after I eat dinner, I can think about sleeping. Today's better. I feel a little bit more settled. My blood pressure was still was high when I took it this morning, but it is what it is. I don't know, that blood pressure cuff. I think it's me, but I don't know. It's just these readings. I don't know. Is the medicine even working? But I guess I don't know. So, going back to work today, it's a long day, as I call it, because we have that extra hour, because we have teacher meetings. I'm just going to take it slow today, coming back from my sick leave. I have, that's one thing I can talk about. I have a new student coming today, and I just found out yesterday. Now, in the past, a long time ago, we used to get students, our notice was, oh, here's a student. But throughout the years, the office, has been better at, they register the student and then they set a date when it can start, not immediately, which is good. Because, I don't know, maybe your school district does it, or your school does or doesn't do it. But, for us, because I only know from my own experience, it's helped. Okay, so I look at this email that was the new student email that's sent to different people. It was sent Thursday. So, shouldn't the teacher who is getting the new student know that the new student is coming? And then I get an email yesterday saying, oh, we just realized you are not on this email. Here's your new student, and sorry for the late notice. So I check, when is this kid starting? August 20th. Yeah, but do you know how I kind of had an inkling that I would have a new student? Because if you have Google Classroom, there's this app or program called Lil Sis, and it automatically builds your student roster. I guess that's one of the features. I don't know Lil Sis. Only Lil Sis comes up when it's like, oh, we added a student to your Google Classroom. So I was curious, what do they mean? I never got anything about a new student. So I look up I go, oh, okay, it's this blah, blah, blah. Okay. Then I go, that's interesting. So I look in other places to see if, it's true. Okay. Oh, there's someone's name. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm getting a new student, but nobody bothered to tell me. I'm like, I wonder when he's starting. Then I get the email. I look, August 20th. So, they should call teachers fairies or users of magic or sorcerers, because we're suddenly supposed to get all their stuff ready by when they show up, right? Because you want to make them feel welcome. But we're just going to go with the flow, because I was able to print out his labels. I have to laminate that. I'll have to laminate them this morning, and then I'll slowly cut them out throughout the day. But what can you do, right? What can you do? So we'll figure it out. Sure will. Because that's why I prep. So I am not in a constant state of chaos like I was in the many years prior to me systemizing my system of teaching. Because now I even have like a master student label, and then I build from that, and then I do the whole class labels, and then I have that master one. So if I get new students, it has all the labels, and I just fill in the name. So that's one thing I do now. But I tell you, oh boy. So I'm gonna pour my drink. So if you hear the water, it's my usual carbonated water. This time it's cranberry raspberry. Honestly, not my favorite, but if it's there and it's decent, drink it. I'm so looking forward to the end of the day. Then I can come home and relax a little bit more. I mean, like I said, the last 4 days has been crazy. But positives out of that whole experience: I got a cleaner kitchen because I cleaned it. I'm losing weight because I'm not eating my I'm not meeting my caloric intake because I'm sort of under eating. Yeah, didn't think I would say that, but yeah, I'm under eating. But my coach is going to be like, you need to eat. But I'm like, well, I don't want to force myself to eat right now. Because also too, I'm getting nausea and also the diarrhea. Oh, spilled. I'm on the diarrhea. Yeah, I have. But just get through it and things will be better. Was too lazy to set up my other camera, so that's why you have the blue light, because it's from the webcam. But too lazy to set up my other camera. It's a whole big production. I mean, I know maybe I shouldn't have bought it because it's a whole big production, but at the time I'm like, no, just invest in this camera because you really enjoy what you're doing, and it'll work out. But so lazy. I guess I should have just used the webcam, but nah. Do you have buyer's remorse? I do. You buy something and then you're like, yeah, it's a good idea, but then when you actually buy it and you get it, you're like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have gotten it, but then too late now. Yeah. So. My goodness. So not much to report. Gotta get back to work. My tummy's sore. I don't know. I'm gonna go to work Thursday and then see how I feel on Friday. Friday is a professional development day we're learning about iReady math, but I don't know. I mean, is it really professional development or is it a commercial? I mean, I don't really want to hear the many features and of the if it's professional development to learn something about math and how to teach it, great. If it's just, here are my products and features, it just sounds like an infomercial. And I am tired of listening to infomercials, especially when I already use what they're selling. So, I don't know, honestly. Who knows? I might relapse, but we'll see. I think I'm gonna take Friday off because I need a mental health day because my blood pressure is high. Why am I whispering? I don't know. It's only me and the camera. Okay, so I'm gonna end this now so I can have my drink and my vitamins, and then I leave it about in an hour. And I kind of want to watch my YouTube videos that I watch in the morning before I go. Miko's okay. I don't know if he's burrowed under the blankets. So cute how he wakes up. He's like, you look like a little, you're so cute, like a little baby. So anyway, I will go. I'll check in with you later. Probably either in the car waiting for the building to open, or in the class for Classroom Chronicles. So see you later, bunnies. Have a good day, and please like and subscribe to my videos if you like it or not, or if you like it. If you don't like it, then you don't need to like or subscribe. Thank you. Bye. Hi bunnies, it's Christy. I am in the classroom. It is my lunchtime. I have about maybe 5 minutes before I need to pick up the students from recess. I am tired. I know I keep saying I'm tired, but I am tired. But I'm getting through the day. I can't stop yawning. My eyes are kind of burning. You know that burning feeling. That not burning like it's in flames, but I guess, I don't know, just eye irritation that you want to sleep. I am getting ready. I'm putting things together because that's my job, and wow, there's just a lot to do, but I'm glad I came back to work. The students were wonderful, like I thought they would be. The 2 subs that I had for the past 2 days, they reported no behavioral problems, no incidences, and honestly, I knew they would, because this class is great. The good attitude, overall majority, everyone just does their best. They're just, so yeah, and it's nice to have a low number. And then my new student started today. He's a sweetie. And I need to put more paper in the printer before I go pick them up for recess. So this is my brief Classroom Chronicles, and then I need to go, there's a grade level meeting today, and then there's a team meeting today. So we have 2 meetings after school, and then I can go home and relax for a little bit. But then I have to do my evening reflections, edit, and then upload, and then I can go to sleep. But yeah, so it's a good day. Like I said, I feel more at peace. I think having that, I guess it's an ultimatum, but just kind of drawing the line of saying one more after multiple, I'm talking about multiple chances. I'm at my limit, so we'll see. But just taking it day by day, incident by incident, and just living my life the best I can. So I'll see you later, bunnies. Bye. Hello, bunnies. It's Christy. It is Wednesday, August 20th, 2025. It is 4:45 in the afternoon. I'm here to give you my evening impressions or evening reflections. I have Miko here. I don't think you can see him, but he's here. There he is. You can see his head. So I finished my meetings, came home about 3:45, and then had to kind of get everything set, make sure everyone was calm, because at 4 I had my telehealth appointment. And I think the main concern is tracking my blood pressure, because I don't know if I mentioned this. I probably did, because I probably share everything more than I'm supposed to. But my blood pressure readings is all over the place. But I think I've been doing it wrong, because the doctor said you need to take your blood pressure medicine like 1 or 2 hours after you take your medication, or you can take it in the afternoon. I've been doing it as part of my wake up routine. After I weigh myself on the scale. I take my blood pressure, and then I take my vitamins and medication, and that's how I've been. So starting tomorrow, I will be taking my blood pressure reading in the afternoon. I think after, maybe like after I shower or something. But yeah, that's a change. What else? Oh, I was thinking, I didn't even think about it, but I don't even think people care. But I was thinking about, I watched that Netflix documentary about The Biggest Loser, and I was thinking if I should make a video about my impression of the documentary, because I was a very avid follower of that show, because it gave you hope, right? As a person who was overweight, who had overweight or had obesity. So, I mean, back then it was like, wow, these astronomical numbers, right? Being shed in such a short amount of time. But, so I was thinking about doing a video on that, because I know I followed it a lot, and I thought it was the holy grail, I guess the magic shot. But wow, what an eye opener. I knew through the years that a lot of the contestants gained weight after, but I didn't know how much that show just, there's a lot of things wrong that they could have done better and could have set the standard, but it was all for the money, and those kinds of things weren't thought about. And now you could have helped those people who participated in the show directly, and indirectly you could have helped thousands of other people, maybe 1 million people, because there's a lot of fat people in America, United States, because if you can see the statistics, the rate of obesity, people who have obesity and people who have overweight is climbing. I mean, so the thing is not getting better. So yeah, I was thinking about giving my video impression about that. Maybe, but it's been a while. It's been about a week since I saw it. And with all this stuff, I don't quite remember, so I might have to rewatch it, and then I'll give my impression. But yeah, I thought about doing something like that. I can just add it to the how many of the other people did the same thing, but I don't know. I just want to think about it and give my impression of it, because I know that show affected me a lot, because I thought that was not necessarily the right way, but that was a way. I mean, I was even contemplating trying to apply for the show, but I guess I'll talk about it more on the other video that I'm going to do. It's just been a long day, but Wednesdays usually are. That's why I try to make it my rest day, and I try to honor it. And because honestly, I do not really like it's good when I do take the rest day on Saturday and Sunday, but then I would have to work out on Wednesday when I don't have the long day, and it just messes me up. I think working out on Saturday, Sunday sets me up a little better as far as time, and it really causes me to have a crunch time on Wednesdays, because I also work too. So and I don't really like switching, because when I do that, I usually put the Wednesday workout is usually back, and I have to move things around, so it's not like one after the other. Because right now, a body part is not being worked continuously, like consecutively after the other. I have like another thing in there to break it up. For example, I start my workout week on glutes and hamstrings, and then on, hold on, I'm gonna Okay, so Saturday is when I start my workout week. So I do glutes and hamstrings, and then Sunday I do shoulders. Monday I do back. Tuesday I do glutes and hamstrings again. Then Wednesday is a rest, and then Thursday is glutes and hamstrings, and then Friday is shoulders, and then you start again. The workout week is a little bit different from my check-in day because of the Wednesday. I just shift it, and then it just works out. So I have a start of a workout week, and then I have the regular, I guess, check-in, which is Sunday. So I take what I weigh on Sunday from that point to the next Sunday. That's my weight that I track. But I do track regularly just to see if I'm going up and down and what the trend is. So I don't know if that was too much information, but that's what I do. Maybe it can help you. Who knows? Watching Peter Mon, but put him on pause. Something must be in the air because it's really tickling the back of my nose and my throat. Let's see. So, trying to think of the day. It was a good day coming back. Oh my goodness. I don't want to. Oh, that's the planes that go over. Because the airport is on the path of where I live. Okay, anyway. I don't want to say, but I guess so I can say. My classroom this year, as a whole, I'm not talking academically, but as a whole, behavior-wise, pleasant children, just, they could be one of my golden classes. Because, you can't have that class who are, well, I've never had, but who are academically high up there and just have real crappy attitudes. And then you can't teach them because there's too much behavior problems, blah, 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 blah. But with this class, I have to be honest. They're not academically high yet, but they have the potential to be. You know why? Because they do their best so far. I mean, this is only the third week, but honestly, by now the honeymoon is over. All the wigglies and the, I'm not too sure about my teacher. I'm not too sure about my classmates. Honestly, 2 weeks, they've settled in already. But yeah, I mean, they have the potential to be academically meeting the standard, or some of them could, push themselves to get a little higher. So they're not there yet, but they have the potential to be because they're open to learning. That's the big thing. You need to be open to learning. What's that saying about being talented? You can have all the talent in the world, but if you don't put in the hard work, your talent is kind of meaningless. I guess I'm paraphrasing, but I think it's true. I mean, yeah, isn't it like hard work beats talent or something like that? But yeah, even though you're talented, you got to put in the work. And, they have a lot of potential. And their potential can be, can turn into actuality. It's just not just potential. But, so it's very positive. And they're so pleasant, and, it's just, I don't know. It's just, I just have a good feeling when I go to class. Or maybe it's just, because I'm trying to get healthier, so I feel better about myself. So it's kind of, have a little bit more of a different perspective than my previous years. Because honestly, it was not, I don't know. But I'm willing to change. That's all I'm going to say. Because we all change and develop over time with experience and knowledge, right? So, oh boy, what can we do, right? It's so quiet here. You can hear nature. Oh, next week I have a professional development class on writing. So I told them that I'll be out, but I'll still be on campus, but I won't be in the classroom because the professional development class is on my school campus. So we'll see if there's any knowledge that can be actually used in the classroom, because honestly, during America's Choice, and that was right when I entered teaching. All I gotta say is the people who was in education at the time, as far as like the companies and so-called trainers, and they made a lot of money. But I kid you not, we would have these kind of trainings where we would ask, what would you do in this situation? Because this person is supposed to be the expert, right? And they can maybe share their knowledge of their years of expertise and years in the classroom to kind of maybe give us another perspective, another strategy to use. You know what they kept telling us? What would you do? I'm like, well, first, you give me $20,000 for your professional development speech that you give here and your so-called training. And yeah, I can do what you do by just turning it around and go, what would you do? I don't know. That's why I'm asking you. And then also too, they love to do this where they put you through a scenario, right? Okay. But we're all coming from the perspective of a college educated person who's in their late 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, whatever age you are as at the point of time. And you're working through this scenario. Of course, the other person is going to be responsive and give you the right answer and the right behavior. In reality, the 8-year-old is going to go, I don't know, or be silent, or just do this. Right? You tell me with your expertise what I'm supposed to do. Because I already tried different things. Why am I telling you? So people would go, oh, I would do this. Oh, that sounds right. If it did, how come it never worked then? If it sounded right? Because I tried that with this particular student or this group of students. So let me say, the people during America's Choice, they made big bucks. We bought all these things, all these curriculum and all these books and all this stuff. The day is only this big. How are we supposed to fit in all this curriculum? But this was supposed to be best practices. Yeah. Best practices, 20 something years later? Are we any better? No. They made big bucks. I'm telling you, all those America's Choice educational companies that popped up. Yeah, where are they now? Where are they now? So I don't know how this turned into a rant of thing like curriculum, but yeah. So I will end this now. It's 5:02 in the evening, and I need to edit and put this together. And I hope I have a restful sleep. And I hope you have a restful sleep. So remember, if I can do hard things, you can do hard things. So let's do hard things together. Bye.